Morning students. Today's topic is classification of commerce. We have learned what is commerce. Today we will classify commerce. There are two bases of classification of commerce. First one is trade and second one is aids to trade. These aids are also known by the name of auxiliary to trade. Okay? First of all, we should understand what is trade. In the trade, we buy some goods or service, and after that we sell the service or we sell the goods to another person. This is called trade. Trade involves buying of service or products or goods, and after that there should be selling of that goods or service to another person. This is what is called trade. Okay, now we should also understand trade is so important. When manufacturer produce their goods, the person who is doing the trade is called trader. He purchases the goods from manufacturer and gives the good to customers. In this way we can say trade is a link between the producer, manufacturer and consumers, because consumers are scattered all over the country and manufacturers are only at some special places. They don't know their consumers and consumers don't know their producers. There is a link, there should be a link, and trader is a link. Trade is a link of manufacturer and producer. Okay, this is very important, trade. Now we should understand how many types of trade is. There are two types of trade. One is internal trade and other is external trade. So first of all we should know what is internal trade. If any businessman do the business inside the geographical boundary, that is called internal trade. Okay, if the business is to be done within the country, within the geographical boundary, that business will be called internal trade. On the other hand, if any businessman do the business beyond the geographical boundary, beyond the geographical boundary means he does the business out of the countries, to the foreign countries. At that time, if the person doing the business from foreign countries, that will be called external trade. I think you have understood what is trade, and there are two types of trade, internal trade and external trade. Internal trade is to be done within the geographical boundary and external trade is to be done beyond the geographical boundary. Now we should understand what type of internal trade is. There are two types of internal trade. One is wholesale trade and other is retail trade. If the person is doing the business within the geographical boundary, at that time, in wholesale trade he purchases the goods in a huge quantity. He needs a big amount for doing this type of business. And another important thing for doing the wholesale trade, most of the wholesaler purchases single line, only one line product. Some of them can have the 2 or 3 lines of product, but most of the people have single line product because they will have to keep a large amount of the quantity, and they whom they give their goods, they sell their goods to the retail trader. They are not directly linked to the customers. Wholesalers, wholesale traders are related to retail traders. They sell their goods to retail traders and they have the huge amount. They purchase a big amount of quantity. Now we will see the retail trade. What this type of business, when we do this type of business, there is no need to purchase a huge amount, a big amount of the product. We purchase means the person who is doing the retail trade, he purchases the small quantity of different types of product. They always have different type of product, but in a small quantity. And retail traders sell their goods to the consumers or customers. Means retail traders are directly linked to the consumers, while wholesalers are directly related to retail traders. They don't relate to the consumers. Retailers only related to the consumers. And wholesaler purchase the goods from manufacturers directly, while retail traders purchase the goods from wholesalers. In this way, internal business is of two types: wholesale trade and retail trade. Now we will see external trade. As I have told you, external trade is to be done beyond the geographical boundary. It is of three types. First one is export trade. If any businessman does the business beyond the geographical boundary, but he is exporting, he is selling their goods to foreign country. If he is selling goods to foreign country, it will be called export trade. There are some legal documents needed as licensing and customs. Custom related papers must be there. License should be there. Without government permission, nobody can do the export trade. Okay. And import trade. What is import trade? When we purchase goods from foreign country, at that time this type of business will be called import trade. But government is encouraging export trade, government like India, because India is a developing country, and when anybody does the export trade, at that time foreign currency come to India. In this way, Indian government promote export business. And import business, we purchase goods from other countries. At that time our foreign country goes out. And what is entry port? This is the third type of external trade. When a businessman purchase goods from foreign country, not for our country, purchase goods from foreign country and sell to another foreign country. Means purchase goods from foreign country and for selling that goods to another foreign country. This type of business will be called anti-port trade. So students, I think you have understood what is trade and how many types of trades, and what is wholesale trade, retail trade, export trade, import trade and anti-port trade. Now we will see the second classification of commerce, which is aids to trade or auxiliary to trade. All types of trade need these 5 points which are written here. You are seeing transport and communication. Any manufacturer, when manufacture their goods, they need to They need to send their goods to their ultimate consumer, but they don't know where the consumers are at that time. The transporter helps that manufacturer, and at that time any manufacturer can transport their goods to the consumers. So this is very important, and we can say this is a service sector, and it will be included as tertiary industry. This type of work is to be done in tertiary industry, as I have told you. So without help of transportation, we cannot transport our goods from one place to another place. In this way, transport is very important. Communication is also very important. This is also a service sector. Any information can be given only by the means of communication. So these two types of transport and communication helps to any types of trade. Okay, now we will see banking and finance. Every trader any trader can have the problem of fund. Banking and finance sector removes any hindrance regarding finance. They provide fund. They can give the payment by check, plastic money, and demand draft, etc. There are different type of facility are given by banking sector to the trader. Now we will see the third point, which is insurance. When any trade is to be done at that time, there is a risk factor, and this risk factor has been lessened by the insurance company. They assure the trader that insurance company will bear all types of risk, because risk is always involved in any business or any trade. But for this, any trader will have to pay some amount to the insurance company, that is very initial amount, and in this way insurance company bear all type of risk of that trader. Now we will see the warehousing. As you know, some goods are produced in a special season, and some goods are produced in a huge amount. Suppose we are taking the first type of, some crops are produced such as rice, grain, pulses. They cannot be sold immediately. At that time there is need to some place where they can keep their crops safely. Warehousing provide this type of help. This is also a service sector. And if manufacturer produce a huge quantity, if they are unable to sell that huge quantity, at that time they keep their quantity safely in the warehousing. This is also very important. And the last aid of trade is advertising, because consumers, as you know, are everywhere, but they don't know what the production is to be produced by manufacturer and where they can find that product. At that time, all the consumers will have the knowledge of that product by means of advertisement. On the other hand, it will be beneficial for the producers also. When they produce some goods, at that time they can give the information to other consumers all over the country and out of the country by using the means of advertising. In this way, these are the 5 aids which help any trade. So in this way, we can say you have understood what is the classification of commerce and what is trade, what is aids of trade, and how trade is important for our society.